Are you bored living a mediocre life? We were too, and we know how to change that. Each week, we'll leave our comfort zones to explore a new topic, then step onto our soapboxes, a safe space to sound off on our latest adventure. Come explore with us. All opinions are welcome. This is a mindset. This is a lifestyle. This is Siren Soapbox.
Hello, fellow explorers. Thank you for diving in with us. We're on a mission to explore beyond comfort zones because meaningful growth and lasting happiness can be found when you explore. Exploration is for everyone. It can take place anywhere, no matter your location or situation. And we've made exploring even easier with our pre-dive episodes like today's episode. And we have a lot to dive into, so let's get started. So many ways to explore. Pick one today and experience a life outside your comfort zone. But first, if at any time the conversation gets too intense, the safe word is
Mango.
So, next week starts March, and we were supposed to do affirmations, which has now been canceled. Not by us. What do we want to do in its place?
All right, so we have a couple of options. I have a couple of mystery episodes I've been working on. Or I almost lifted up the thing that I'm basing one of my mystery episodes on and showed it to you. Then it would not be quite a mystery, would it? So
no.
It would be way less mysterious.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put that down. So I could come up with a mystery episode, or we do have the challenge for Mark to create a playlist.
Which we have at some point in March anyway. It's either going to be next week or for the 24th. So we just have to decide if we're ready with our playlists within a week.
And actually this week I don't have anything due for my class. So this might be a good week to work on the mystery episode, now that I think about it.
If you think you can get it done,
do it.
All right, let me check my calendar, my personal calendar real quick.
Checking her schedule.
My schedule. I'm teaching a diving class tomorrow night.
Fun.
Wednesday, got kids. Thursday, got kids. Friday, I'm just having fun. But I'm not canceling that either. Oh, Mark and I have a date Saturday night. So yeah, I could do this Saturday. I could do it Sunday during the day. I've got plenty of time. I think I can come up with a good one.
Is there a question to prompt us for our soapbox or something we can research beforehand?
Let me think about that. I'll think about that and get back to you. I'll send a message.
Okay. So it's going to be a surprise for our listeners too.
Yeah. I mean, I will have to come up with it within the next couple of days. So we can always put that in the description of the episode, what our challenge is.
Sounds like a perfect plan. All right.
Yeah, so look in the challenge or look in the description. It's there. What are you doing?
It's
Pay attention.
there already.
Pay attention.
We don't have to say it. Just look in the description. All right. So 310, be on the lookout for Murr's mystery episode. Love it. Those are always so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
They are fun. Not going to be fun?
No, it's going to be a great time. I was just thinking about timing, because Tracy did mention that she wouldn't need a couple of weeks to come up with her playlist. I was like, oh, maybe we don't have to rush through this. But then I remembered the reason why we're rushing through this is because I don't have any homework due this week. So it all makes sense now. Never mind.
That's good timing. It all
it's a
happens
mystery
for
if it's
a
going to
reason.
be fun.
No, it's not. It is a fact. Who are you talking to, Jess?
I know. They're always so much fun.
Are we doing stand-up comedy again?
Was... No! Mango!
Bad signal.
Impromptu?
Bad signal.
Or improv?
I am doing an improv class on Sunday.
Oh, have you not done it yet?
No, I'm doing it Sunday. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's right. I'm out of town.
So this is the third or fourth time I've signed up for it.
And you keep canceling? Well, if you cancel again, I'll go with you the next time.
Don't encourage me.
Cancel. All right. Should we move on?
Yeah.
We'll see. You can't go on Sunday?
She's not going to be out of town, she said.
Yeah, I'm out of town for a wedding. And then the following week, I have another wedding. I don't know why all you crazy kids are getting married in March.
11 days, baby. 11 days.
That's so exciting.
All right. So our next episode is airing on St. Patty's Day, March 17th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Introducing Siren Song. The Sirens have decided to dive deeper into exploring the paranormal and conspiracy theories, appropriately named Siren Song. Are we being told the truth, or is it all just a siren song? To get us started and help us explore this broad range of topics, we are watching the Netflix show Inside Job. According to IMDb, the shadow government and the dysfunctional team whose daily grind is committed to world's conspiracies. From convoluted cover-ups to secret societies to mass orgy etiquette.
Wow.
Oh, I can't believe I said that. Navigating office culture at Cognito Inc. can be tricky, especially for the antisocial genius Reagan Ridley.
Reagan Ridley. Yeah.
Right, what did I say?
No, that's right. I called her Riley in the show earlier.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right.
Even in a workplace filled with reptilian shapeshifters and psychedelic mushrooms, she's seen as the odd one out for believing the world could be a better place. Reagan thinks she can make a difference if only she could manage her unhinged manifesto writing father, her irresponsible coworkers, and finally snag the promotion she's been dreaming about. So technically we did record this before this episode, but for future episodes, are you ladies a yes or a Mang no?
Well, first of all, to explain it a little more, we are just going to tell stories about conspiracy theories that we hear on those shows.
We're not creating them ourselves.
No, but I am totally in for telling stories. And I think conspiracy theories are amazing. So I'm totally in for telling conspiracy theory stories.
Well, having been there for the recording of the first episode, it was a lot of fun. So,
yeah, and I don't want anybody to feel a whole lot of pressure to take on any more work or anything like that. This is something that I hope Elsie thought it would be fun too, but something that I thought would be fun, and I really want to spend, some extra time exploring it. So I'm really excited about it.
So if our island going sirens are interested, watch an episode of Inside Job to dive deeper into conspiracy theories and research more about the cryptid scene on there.
Yeah. And even if you don't want to get on and tell stories, if you want to get on and listen to them, that's fun too, I think. That's what Sarah said.
That's what I did today.
I don't know any conspiracy theories.
Yes.
But I have some friends who are very, very into that.
Yeah, it's a whole obsession, I think, with some people. I think it's fascinating. My favorite conspiracy theorists are the flat earthers. They're just so ridiculous. Do people really think the earth is flat?
That could be a whole episode. There
will
is some
be
interesting
a whole episode.
scientific documents on that. Hey,
Oh,
TC, I'm sure
what?
you know of some.
Are you pro flat Earth, Elsie?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But
I
I
do know
am
of some.
open to learning. Okay, good. I was going to say, you have to have heard that people think that Elvis is still alive or something.
I just don't know anything about any of them. So as far as engaging in a conversation, the big one that I keep hearing about now are all of the the agricultural and food warehouse places that are burning down.
Oh, Jesus.
And a lot of people think that that's the government is working on decreasing our food supplies so that they can take control, somewhat like they did when we recently had a pandemic.
See, you already know some good conspiracy theories.
I mean, that's all I know. Done. Conversation over.
I mean, we talked about something slightly similar with the should I even give it away, Mer?
Sure, we can get
Give a
people.
little spoiler.
Yeah.
Talked about the government controlling the weather, which was Mer's topic.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fascinating.
And Elsie talked about our robot president.
No, that the president could possibly be a deep fake.
Oh, that's right.
What?
A deep fake. I had to ask her to explain what that meant too. I had never heard that before.
What is it?
So my understanding of it is that, Elsie's going to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that a deep fake is a replacement person. So in the case of Joe Biden in this example, the deep fake would be like a body double in place giving his speeches or appearing for photo ops, whatever. And then there is a filter, sort of like you would see on Snapchat or something like that. And that filter makes this body double look like Joe Biden. So you would never see this deep fake in person. It's always in electronic form.
Sounds about right to me.
Good. I learned something today.
Yay.
More importantly, though, what about this Britney Spears deepfake?
Yeah.
God.
I'm actually more concerned about that. Is Britney okay?
No, she's not.
No,
you need
she's
to
not.
look that up on
So-
TikTok. That's a huge rabbit hole to go down.
You sure don't want to go onto Google and Google Britney Spears deepfake, because the first thing that pops up is Britney Spears porn deepfakes.
Whoa.
The next one is how here you can find our archive of Britney Spears deepfake porn videos. So searcher beware.
Sarah, what is on your search engine? On my DuckDuckGo, I've got Britney Spears dances like Robert Pattinson deepfake, Britney Spears real voice, theory she's forced to perform in fake baby voice, Britney Spears fake singing conspiracy, and I Google or search the same thing you did.
She also gets a lot of she said TNA results on her TikTok too. Sarah, what have you been Googling on your phone?
That's right
This
after
is what comes up.
right after I watch anything that Lauren posts on TikTok. So I think Lauren's posting all of this stuff.
You always
And
made
so
drink come out of my nose.
It never happens when I watch anybody else's TikTok stuff, but Elsie's TikTok stuff was always followed up by some butt swinging in my face.
I got a bunch of porn stuff too when I did that search, but I searched deep fake as 2 words. Did you search it as 1 word or 2, Elsie?
I think it's 1 word.
It was 2 words.
It is. I think it
never
is 1
mind.
word.
I did 2 words. Let me see what happens when I do
okay.
1 word.
I thought
did
that
2 words
I
as
thought
well.
deep fake was 1 word. But
So-
You guys know how good my spelling is.
Google auto corrected
Mine
me
too.
to make it 1 word, so maybe it is 1 word. I just wondered if the 2 words versus my whole first page is no, let's see, I have to go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th result is what you're talking about, but it's 1 word.
The only change that happened when I made it 1 word was that I got offered nude photos of Britney as well. So
Upgrade. When I changed it to 1 word, now at the very top, I have an EW.com article, Watchy Tom Cruise deepfake serenade Paris Hilton with Britney Spears. So,
whoa, that's like
It's a
looking
whole
together.
lot of deep faking happening. That reminded me
Right.
of Tracy's dream inside of a dream inside of a dream.
it's true. All right. So be on the lookout for Siren Song, first episode coming out on St. Patty's Day. And then after that, most of that's going to be on Patreon, especially the video part
Yeah. Yeah.
with
you'll get to
no porn.
no porn. No porn. This is not that kind of show.
Not at all. We just have that rating for our cursey words.
Cursey.
All right. Up next, we have airing on March 24th, Playlist. This was a challenge sent in to us by Siren Mers, one and only Marky Mark.
My lover.
He says, he didn't say that. But he did say to curate a top 10 plus or minus playlist that has a meaning to you and share with your fellow explorers. I feel music plays an important role in life. There's always a song or artist that brings you back to an important event in your life. While the motivation for this challenge is an all-time favorite list, it doesn't necessarily need to be that. It could be a 10 best songs to listen to at the beach, 10 best songs while cleaning, road trip songs that help define who you are. You can create the topic and curate the playlist. And then he shares a Facebook post that I will obviously share with you ladies. And then Murray will have to let me know if he's okay with us sharing that to the entire world.
He is. We already talked about it.
All right, cool. So we will
cleared.
We will share that in the description box for this episode that you're listening to now. And his Facebook post kicked off a 2-week series of posts of his top 15 version 2.0. And his March 1st, 2018 post said, about 10 years ago, a handful of my friends challenged each other to create a CD. He's totally dating himself there, of each of our top 10 songs. I am not sure how any of us were able to edit a list to a number that low. I recall anywhere from 14 to 20-ish songs. I myself made it to 15, and that was after a 6 to 8 month process of listening, editing, re-listening, editing, and so on. If you haven't attempted compiling a list like that, I encourage you to try. It wasn't easy, but I learned a lot about myself in the process. First installment goes back to the title track of the first tape. Oh gosh, he's dating himself again. First A track. No, I'm kidding. First tape that he bought for himself. His love of hip hop goes back more than 3 decades. It was Run DMC's Raising Hell. He also says that we can browse through his Facebook post from March 1st, 2018 to March 15th, 2018 to see his entire list. And then he also goes on to share his official playlist on Spotify. So, ladies, is this a no or a yes?
It's a definite yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Hell yeah, me
Are
too.
are we all going to use the same app so that we can share them with each other?
I subscribe to Spotify and YouTube Music.
So do I.
Yeah, I have Spotify.
What about you, Sarah and Jess?
I have Spotify.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, let's create the playlist on Spotify then. Let's do what he did. We should post on our personal page the songs that we are putting on our playlist. Or just post our playlist at the end, one or the other.
I thought it could be fun. And let me know what you ladies think. If we all turn our list in to Mark, if he wants to be on the show. If not, he can still just hold on to the list for us. And then he can give us 5 playlists that are just numbered. And then we can all guess who we think each Sirens playlist it belongs to.
I love that idea.
That is fun. All right, I'll have to ask him. That's if he is willing to do that. That's only 5 playlists together. That shouldn't take too much time. But yeah, if he's willing to do that.
Yeah, we'd email him to him or whatever, text him the list of our songs, and then all he'd have to do is put it in an email and delete our name, put a number with it, and then we can guess, and then we can do our soapboxes about our process and why we picked the songs that we did and what they mean to us. Oh, we're calling him right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Mark, how are ya?
All right, it's 7:30. That's early.
Oh, I know. We're still recording. You are on the podcast right now.
Hi, Mark.
He said, "Oh." Okay, so I have a quick question for you. We were thinking to add to the playlist challenge. What if we each emailed you our playlist and you put together 5 playlists and share them with us, and then we have to guess whose is whose?
Okay, so everyone's gonna email me their playlists, and I'm gonna put them together.
Yeah, anonymously. So you'll put together 5 different playlists for us.
Well, to be
Alright.
clear, he doesn't have to put the list together. We already give
I mean,
them
we
to
are
him.
gonna, we'll send you the music, and so you'll have
Yeah.
the songs put on the playlist. So it's just some clerical work, really.
And then we're going to guess each
Yeah.
other's list.
Yes.
Yay. Thanks,
Thank
Mark.
you. All right.
Yay!
You're cute. Thank you for answering your phone. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.
All right. So that's that. Taken care of.
Well, that settles that. Oh,
So all we have to do is email him the name of all of the songs on our playlist, and then
Yep.
all he has to do is take our email and take our name off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
he was going to create the
he's gonna-
Spotify playlists.
Yeah, he's going to create actual playlists. So it won't just be a list of songs. It'll be a playlist called Siren Soapbox number 5.
Siren Soapbox number 5. Bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum,
And
bum.
Spotify lets you add collaborators to your playlist now. So when it's all said and done, he can just put us on our own playlists and take himself off if he wants, probably is my guess.
Well,
So-
that's an extra step that I was not expecting, and that's pretty amazing if he does that. I was just thinking an email, but if he wants to put it on the Spotify.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant.
No, I thought
So
I
did
was
I.
just being super easy.
Oh, well, if he listens to this episode, then he'll,
However you want to do that, Mark.
right, whatever you
But
want.
I do think we should put it on Spotify, and then we can post the links to that episode or on that episode, and people can listen to our playlist.
Yeah, if he creates playlists and shares them with all of us, then we could start posting the playlists on Facebook leading up to the release of the episode too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. But is that going to throw off your songs percentages that you have in common?
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
no, because it looks at what we both listen to separately and together, so it'll be
Okay.
fine. If I hate your playlist, I'll only listen to it one time.
You're going to
We'll
love
give
it.
it a thumbs down.
Getting harsh up in here.
Hey, you got to protect your musical algorithm.
It's not harsh, it's just reality.
Man, the wind over here is crazy, you guys. I keep taking my headphones off because I'm like, there's somebody pounding on my door, and it's just the wind.
Oh, is that what that noise is?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, you're
No.
fine.
Yeah.
I was worried
So-
somebody heard my squeaky chair.
Oh, I did.
Oh, no,
hear
I do
that.
now.
Yeah. Those are hard to edit out.
All right. So are we doing a top 10? Like what songs that are meaningful to you?
Well, we can do whatever. We
Yeah.
can title our playlist whatever we want, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it can
are we
be.
going to decide as a group, or are we all going off and doing our own top 10?
Oh, I think we should all go off and do our own top 10. I think that would be way
So do
more
I.
funner.
Yeah,
See what
and
we
then
all
because
come up
then,
with.
because then we can talk about why we chose those top 10 and what that playlist means to us. Because I have different ones. I mean, I have different.
That's going to be harder
playlists.
to guess then.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it's going to be that much harder because it's usually the same relative. It's the same
Tone.
sort of type of music.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
What if we have to guess the category and who did it?
Yeah, so we can guess who did it, and bonus points if you can figure out why.
Yeah, what the
does
theme
this
is.
playlist mean?
All right,
All
I
right,
love
Carrie.
it.
Mine will still
top
be
10.
easy. You all will know that it's my playlist, and you will know why I chose the 10 songs.
Yeah, I wonder if we should just create our own playlist. That way we have ownership of them and give Mark the list to just put together a list for us like we were originally thinking. The
What do you
problem
mean
is,
ownership of the? Oh, I guess because then he owns the playlist.
yeah, it might
It
be.
doesn't matter. It's only 10 songs. You can delete it later and just
True.
add them. It takes
Yeah.
2 minutes to
That's a
create a
good point.
playlist.
All right, you're right. I'm going to stop worrying about Mark. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Mark.
It'll be fun, however it goes down.
I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be a good time. I love music.
I was loving it until it seemed like now I have to really figure out how to use Spotify.
No, you don't. You just had to come up with your list, and Mark's going to create the playlist, remember?
You don't have to do
Mark.
anything.
Sorry, Mark.
You just have to come up with 10 songs that you like and why you chose those 10. What's the common denominator?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I like it a lot better now that I found out that Mark's doing all the work there.
Well, we do have a little bit of research, so check
Yeah.
out Mark's post and check out his Spotify playlist.
I probably... Sorry, go ahead.
It would be fun if he gets on too and talks about what he learned about himself, and you're smirking.
I know it will be, because I love to learn about him.
Oh, so sweet.
So oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
That was my fault.
Choo-choo.
I need to have a notebook in front of me so I can write down the things I want to interrupt you guys to say.
Does this make it a little bit easier for you, Mer? We were talking a little bit before we hit record about taking the time to edit a list down.
Yeah, the reality of it is I have been thinking about this ever since he submitted the challenge, because I knew he had submitted it, and I haven't really put any effort into it. So I don't know if the edit time is beneficial or not. I'm such a wait till my deadline's approaching kind of gal that
I was going to say, who are you kidding? The added time isn't adding anything in your world.
Right.
You're going to do it on Sunday.
right. So
Maybe.
well, I remembered what I was going to say though.
I'm going to be overthinking it between now and then.
Right. I was going to say that I am going to go ahead and create my own playlist, because that's going to help me keep track of my songs.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Mine
already
too.
have mine all done. I was super excited about this.
So you already finished it?
I'm already done.
So I'm curious then to know if you modify it at all between now and the recording.
No, because I picked a theme and I love all my songs.
And you're happy with it.
I'm happy.
How often do you listen to it?
I listened to at least half of the songs right before we got on. I was cleaning up and I was belting out, singing some tunes. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, don't give anything away.
She did not just say she was cleaning and she listened to them. So it's not a
Ooh.
songs I listen to.
Ooh,
when I'm
is
cleaning
that
the
a
house.
hint? I don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one.
It will be fun. All right. So that's March. That's super easy and fun. I'm excited, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have something else that we need to talk about.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. You go, Elsie.
Oh,
Write it
okay.
down, Mary.
Well, no, I was going to say that we should talk about Eat to Explore, because we're recording about that the first Monday in April, but we do have another pre-dive before then. It seems like we have a
Right.
couple of pre-dives pretty close to each other, though.
Yeah, for the next pre-dive, we only have Eat to Explore to discuss. So it does take a while to get to your mailboxes. Order a Eat to Explore box now, and we can talk more about the challenge at another time. And then
Yeah.
we have the crochet. Am I saying that right? Crochet episode. That's going to take a while, so we can talk about that. And I have a couple other episodes that are a little bit more long-term that we'll talk about with that one. And then we have a pre-dive in April 14th that will kind of set us up for April and May. So we're all good.
All right. And for the Sirens on the call tonight, I set up another tab on the schedule of events spreadsheet. It's just called ideas. And I figured that we could just throw things on that spreadsheet when we think of them. And then as we schedule them, just remove them. So they're all in the same place as the schedule.
Should we put them in alphabetical
Good idea.
order or something?
No.
It's gonna get crazy quick.
We should not.
It's like one click of an arrow on a cell to alphabetize them all.
Yeah, well, all right.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's true.
Maybe TC will alphabetize it for us so we can find them to delete them once we've done it.
Well, yeah. Well, you're just going to delete it as soon as you schedule it. So that way it's on the schedule. You no longer think about it. And then it, like, The playlist challenge, that's scheduled now. But when I removed it from the calendar the other day, I put it back on the ideas list so that we don't lose track of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was still on the calendar underneath the title of the other person that wouldn't get back to us.
Yeah, I just wasn't
As a
sure
backup.
which one we were going to do, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. It's all
So-
happening the way that it needs to.
Are
So
we talking about the person that canceled?
no, this was another person who never got
Oh,
back
okay,
to
never
us.
mind.
So we had like 2 in a row ish because we're skipping the
Technically
week.
3 in a row
Wondering if I can put this
last week.
in some sort of deep file.
What is that?
Oh, I think I know what that is. And yes, go ahead. Look at that smile.
For those of you listening at home, Sarah just threw something to the wayside.
I had taken notes. I had printed all that stuff off.
What
Oh,
was
Sarah,
that?
there are whole intros and everything already done that won't happen now. But, you know, if you turn up your volume, listeners, and rewind a little bit, you can hear the papers falling to the ground.
Okay, one thing I want to talk about for a second is the challenge from Bill Cole when we recorded our 100th episode to plant a plant somewhere where you're not supposed to plant a plant and then check up on it however much time later. So I was thinking about this. I walk to work about a half mile in downtown Cincinnati every day to and from my car. And I pass a lot of like big giant planters or like landscaping in front of buildings. Could I just put in like a little tomato plant?
I mean, if a seed were somehow to get there, who knows? I think we should preface this with it should be like native species or species that we plant for harvesting food.
All
Like
right.
a tomato seed's fine, but like don't go planting, I don't know, a Japanese maple or what are the really bad invasives right now? A Bradford
Kudzu?
pear or something.
Mm.
Or kudzu, whatever in your area. Like let's
Yeah, do some research.
Yeah.
But now is the time to think, well, for you island girls, you can probably plant things whenever the fuck you want. But here in Cincinnati, in the Midwest, we got to think about, it's probably time to start planting something like that. Was that the challenge? I don't remember now, Sarah. Was it to plant something?
I don't remember this challenge. All I know is the last time I had to plant anything, I killed several trees. So.
But this one you plant in the wild and it does its own thing.
Yeah,
I even
so
did that, and they still all died.
Bill Cole, if you're listening to this episode,
He's listening.
If really.
please clarify this challenge for us. Thank you very much. That's all I had.
All right, I'm gonna put a note for the next pre-dive to revisit that so that we start doing that.
Smart.
Plant a plant.
Yeah, and when we were doing our positivity pop-up this week, LC suggested that we give out free hugs somewhere. So that's a challenge of LC's. And I know.
Are you body
Jess,
snatched?
That was not exactly how that went down.
it's exactly how it happened. It's
Well, I
recorded.
also
You can go
heard-
back and listen to it.
I heard
I'm
Sarah say
concerned.
that we're doing a karaoke pop-up.
Oh yeah, that was me that said that.
I know.
I'm real excited about that. I want to do that for World Singing Day in October.
So
Karaoke
for anyone,
pop-up.
by the way, who missed it, there were some notes that I had taken and some things that I had printed for an episode that is now not going to happen. And so this is what I did.
She shred them.
Done.
There you go.
I mean, that's what it's going to sound like when I shred them.
Right.
True.
Done.
All right. So this one's not a show, but a goal. We have been invited to be on a TV show. So we got a message.
I hate this. I
I'm
hate
nervous.
being on a television show.
Totally. I can totally tell. This is from Tom from The Horse's
Who's-
Mouth.
Oh,
Huh?
nothing.
Tom from the Horse's Mouth. It is a TV show in Jacksonville, Florida. It's on the CW. Siren, I wanted to invite you to be a guest on an upcoming segment of my TV show, The Horse's Mouth, where leaders and athletes can join me in the studio to talk sports, business, leadership, and life. I would love for you to come on as a guest. Please book here, and he gives us a link. Please select a segment of the show that you were invited on. Each segment features host Tom McManus as the bartender, as well as others at the studio bar. The segment is 11 and a half minutes in length, and it is conversational, which we are excellent at.
Yeah.
So our challenge, be on the Jacksonville CW show, The Horse's Mouth. Deadline, thinking before the end of 2023. He scheduled these out about 3 to 4 months in advance. Is this a yes or a no? Mer left. So
Based on
thumbs
her,
Say
up.
yes.
yeah, I think she was excited about it. It sounds pretty interesting.
As long as I'm not alone, I'm down.
We need a final vote from Mer.
I know.
Otherwise, we can't do it.
You left, Mer. Yes or no? What
Uh,
happened?
yeah. My cat was like scratching at the door. So I had to go let him in because the winds are tornadic in strength. And I had brought the wind chime in earlier, which is hanging on the inside of my door. And it was all chimery when I opened the door and closed it. So this is my life.
Timery.
Yes, I want to be on a TV show.
Yeah, I was super excited when I saw this come in. This came in through our LinkedIn, which I rarely ever check. that's
So
pretty
Dino is from Jacksonville. I just asked him if he knew of this show, and he does. Apparently, Tom McManus used to play for the Jaguars, and he stayed in Jax when he retired. And so he's familiar with this show.
Huh.
Did you tell him that you're going to be on it?
I just did, yeah. He
And
said that was
also,
cool.
oh, sorry. Also, I think that we
But
could,
I'm not done. He said, that's cool. Y'all should listen to his show first if you haven't. So I don't know if that's some kind of warning or just a good idea. We'll have to listen to his show to find out.
yeah, I was actually thinking that. I'm really excited about this. However, I have no idea what this guy's all about. I haven't watched any of his YouTube videos or anything, but there are plenty of YouTube videos out there for us to research.
He must
Yeah.
be able to hear me because he just said both a warning and a good idea. Ha ha ha.
So
mean-
maybe this isn't the show for us, but we'll do some research about it.
It could be some good exposure, but I
It's
definitely
the
do
right
want to
show for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
regardless. We should just walk into it with our eyes open, but we should do it.
Yeah,
that's a good
lesson
point.
learned.
Mm-hmm.
Research your guests before they're on or you're on their show.
Yeah, should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Should we do that now or maybe save that for a Patreon?
Let's save it for a Patreon.
Save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I am curious though, because I am 2 months dry. Am I gonna have to drink alcohol for this?
Certainly not. I mean,
Okay,
you
good.
can sit at a bar and have an iced tea or something.
Good.
I'll be at work, so I can't.
Oh, this is like a fly and be in person.
Oh,
I wonder though if they could accommodate a virtual guest. Certainly they can. Everybody had to do something like that during the pandemic. Maybe we could.
We could
video
have a
feed
little
people in.
laptop there with Jess's head.
Yeah.
We have a robot body and then Jess's head is the laptop screen.
So TC, could we just like schedule that? I think they record on Thursdays, so we could just schedule it for like a weekend when you're already in that area anyway. You could just like tack on an extra day maybe.
Potentially, but let's be honest. We have a brand new grandbaby who just turned a year old. So if we have to fly there for a weekend and spend some time in Jacksonville, it's not the end of the world.
Dang.
She
Right.
would
I was
be
like
so
bracing
very
myself for
sad.
disappointment. I'm like, oh no, this is a good thing.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm excited about it.
We should wear our jerseys if they ever come in.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to. All right. So for our listeners, we ordered like baseball jerseys in our colors with our Enneagram numbers on them. And we're planning to do some picture taking while we're all in St. Croix together for a very short period of time in a week when TC gets married.
I'm slightly concerned because I messaged a few days ago saying, hey, just checking in. How's it going? Because I was assured it'd be done before March. And I haven't gotten a response.
Oh, no. Well, Sirens, don't forget your chucks at minimum. Bring your chucks to the
Yes.
island.
That's a good idea. I'm messaging again.
So you are supposed to drink while you're recording this show, Elsie. So I don't know how long your dry spell is supposed to be, but we might have to plan accordingly.
Well, maybe I can bring some non-alcoholic stuff. I don't think I ever told you guys the reason why I quit drinking. I've got really bad like acid reflux and it flares up horribly. And I think I was the only sober person in Key West getting sick. Almost to the point where I had to go to the emergency room. I had one glass of margarita and it did not do well with me. And I'm like, I never want to experience that again. It only happens when I drink. And I haven't had an episode like that since.
You know, there's some drinks that do that to me as well, and margaritas are one of them. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I think the same thing happens with Mark. It's the sugary things, I think, that cause it maybe. Or the citrus. I don't know. There's probably a whole plethora.
It's got to be the citrus because mine aren't sugary. So it's got to be maybe the citrus. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely certain alcohols do it more than others. The one that I have found so far that's been safe is like Diet Sprite and Tanqueray.
I don't even know that I've had Tanqueray. Is that good?
Oh my God, it's delicious.
I don't like it. So I guess it depends on who you ask.
I don't know if I've ever had it either.
I do like some gins, but I don't care for Tanqueray. To me, it has like a very piney taste to it.
Yeah, it's definitely piney. It's delicious.
Perfect.
It's refreshing.
Tonic.
What'd you say?
It's
Gin
perfect
and tonic?
with diet tonic. Diet.
Diet
You
tonic.
use diet. I use diet
I
tonic.
did.
No sugar.
Okay.
Interesting. Cool. Well, I think we're all cut up for the month, ladies.
All right.
How does that feel?
It feels good because we have a bunch of really fun stuff coming up with not a whole lot of prep, and we're going to take a week off so that we can go celebrate TC and Dean, and I'm excited about that. So I think March is, so traditionally March is not a great month mental health wise, not just for me, but like my therapists have told me March is their busiest month of the year. You know, it's just
really
people, especially here in the Midwest, people are kind of over winter and they're ready for some happiness in their lives. And I don't know how we managed to do it, girls, but we are making March a pretty exciting one, and I'm here for it.
I think most of that's TC's fault.
I bet that's regional.
I think so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, our challenge this week is for you to pick one or maybe all of these episodes, play along with us. Let us know if you have any questions. You can let us know how it's going by using the hashtag Siren Soapbox on all the social medias. Also, don't forget, you can email us at sirensoapbox@gmail.com. We have a couple of new ways you can support us. You can buy us a coffee. We'll have a link in this episode description. We also are starting up a Patreon. Patreon's been up and running, but now we've decided that we're going to put some conspiracy theory stories up there. Siren Song. You'll hear that first episode being released next week. while we are all in St. Croix on break. So you have that to look forward to. And also, we are working on some ideas for some brand new merchandise. So stay tuned. We have lots of really cool things happening. And until next time, dive in, stay curious, and be happy. Oh, I forgot to thank people. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys. You're the
We
best.
love you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Siren Soapbox. And a special thank you to C Strings for providing our music. Snag their latest EP from iTunes today. Follow the Sirens on all the social medias and don't forget to tell your friends about us. Like and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. We'll catch you next time on another episode of Siren Soapbox.